All right, we're back, everybody. Thank you for joining, and let's whoop some ass. So last time on Lost Mine near Icespire Peak, we had our gentlemen help out Adabra at her mill, killing the Manticore, and then they helped her get her stuff in the wagon, and she took sweet old Bessie back to Phandelver and asked our heroes to go help out the gnomes in Gnomengarde, like they're also already contracted to do. They made their way to Gnomengarde. We met many a gnome with many a goofy name like Fibblestib and Dabbledob.
They're unionized.
They did unionize. And
Union.
they slowly made their way through dealing with the inhabitants, one who decided to fire a rapid-fire crossbow at them. They eventually found their way to the two kings of Gnomengarde, one of which was crazy, screaming about a shape changer, and the other which got totally shut down by Roz when he got classist. And from there, our group headed over to the wine cellar where they had realized that a barrel looked different from all the others, but then it was missing. So they headed back, searching for what they eventually found was a mimic in the kitchen. The mimic grabbed and started eating Lausian until the rest of our friends came to save the day. And that is kind of where we left off last time. But first, I'd just like to introduce, we have a new person with us. Before we get to him, let's just go down the order. We have Cardle playing Nyrad. We have Shark playing Lausian. We have Baby Cornboy playing Roz. We have KeenBean playing Tordek. And we have Colin playing... how do you say it, Colin? Kari, okay.
Yeah, Kari. Like Korean.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Like Korean.
But with that, let us get over to where we left off, and hopefully we will meet Kari soon. Alrighty. So you don't have to just stare at a black screen the entire time. I will, let you see what Lausian sees.
Where are we?
So you are in Gnomengarde.
You don't remember you helped kill a mimic here.
Oh yeah, I was totally here for that.
You did. You were
Yeah, you
so
kind of
good.
kicked ass a little bit. Yeah.
It was so
You did kinda
surprising.
kick ass.
The difference in skill, you know, is so weird. I don't know how you could go from being you to just being a god for one session, but it just happened, you know? You found the inspiration.
My health actually down this much? When did I lose health? What the fuck?
That was probably an issue with character sheets. I don't even think you got hit, honestly.
I mean, I didn't get hit last time, did I?
No, I think that was an issue from when I was going back and forth between D&D Beyond.
Okay.
So here, really quick, Colin, can you now see from Lausian's point of view if I do that?
Yeah, it's his point of view. It's like a pretty small area, and there are two tables.
Yeah.
Okay,
Meyore, by the way, I think we all froze on the stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like all our cameras
Oh,
froze.
shit. Okay.
Oh yeah, they did.
That'll happen every once in a while. Oh, shit. That's not what I wanted. Alright.
I put my health back up
you
because
know
I was
what?
like, I'm pretty sure I didn't take any hits.
There we go. I just gotta make you guys invisible. Make
You
y'all
probably
come back.
still had more health than me.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, well, any amount of health I have is more health than you.
I think the important thing to know is you all have more health than Lausian.
Than me. Than Roz. No, because
True.
Lausian's dying. Never
Him
mind.
almost dead is still like half your health, though. Alright, so you have just watched the mimic dissolve in front of you as Nyrad plunged his sword deep inside of it. What do you all do? Nyrad, you have just saved Lausian's life from the best of your understanding.
You're welcome.
Lausian stares at you as I believe he is away for a moment.
He's away. So, like, was it like a very dramatic save I had on him?
You were basically the only one who got in here in time to actually fight. Oh, wait, actually, Roz did cast a spell, so did Lausian. So, as this all just happened, you know, it was literally 12 seconds. Roz, you start to feel a little funny after casting that spell. Roll me a d20.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so that is that. Alright, Roz, your skin and your fur, it all just suddenly you feel something come over you. You feel a little funny. If you decide to look down at your hands, you will notice that you
Sure.
are a vibrant shade of blue, and everyone else can see this as well.
Oh shit.
Lausian will also.
I'm not very observant, but I don't think that's your usual color.
I'm going to remain concerned. Not saying anything unusually at the moment.
Here, we're just gonna roll
I
a
am
20.
back.
Oh, okay, perfect. Sean, roll a d20 real quick.
Okie dokie.
All right. Yes, it's. Oh. So, Lausian, after you had cast that Cause Fear spell, you know, everything seemed pretty normal. Now that you've settled down, you dust yourself off, get some of that slime off you. You look over and you see Roz turn just an amazing shade of blue, and you think maybe for a second, could this be related? Like, we're the only spellcasters, as you feel a tingle, but then it subsides, nothing happens.
What the fuck?
I love a good tingle.
Don't we all?
Alright, so, yeah, the mimic lays slain before you. You have a beautiful blue Roz in front of you. What do you guys do?
What do we do, guys?
I'm looking.
And also, I totally forgot to get our nice little cave and our water stuff going on.
I also apologize if anyone can hear my dogs. They're jerks.
I can.
Oh, I forgot you got the second dog now.
Yep, they're both assholes. Although the other one's sweet. He's a people pleaser, but he still barks a lot.
I see.
It's because they're small.
Yep.
Show their dominance.
Yeah, Oliver, the original one's just a jerk in all aspects. He's like, I'm the boss of the house.
Alrighty. So, crew, what's the plan?
Have we gone down that hallway up north?
So
How many of those mushrooms did you eat?
I'll give you a quick little idea of everywhere you've been, Cardinal. I'm just gonna drag you along. So zoom out, okay?
Zooming out.
Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
You guys came in here, you went through here, you investigated, you met these gnomes over here, you then went back down, you found
I can't
these...
see shit you're doing right now, by the
Oh
way.
wait, I forgot. I have an update on whatever. Okay, so you guys, you showed up out here, you
Okay,
went
there we
here, you went up, you went through here, investigated here, you then met some gnomes in here in the kitchen, and then you guys went south, you met these crab things over here, didn't do anything about it, you got in a fight with a gnome here who started shooting at Roz,
Alright.
you met some more gnome. Oh, you checked out the cellar. You met some more gnomes. You went across the bridge. You avoided a trap
What
because
the
the gnome
fuck?
set it off. Then you met some more gnomes. You talked to some more gnomes up here. You went over here.
Please tell
Lausian
me
checked
there's
out a
more
book.
gnomes.
And then
Is
you
there
met the
more?
two gnome kings.
Yeah.
And then you guys went back here, saw the barrel was missing, and then you came back here to fight the mimic.
So I say we leave. I feel like we've explored a lot of this area.
I'd like to get my reward from the king.
Oh yeah, let's go get that.
Then no one's worried about me.
Yeah, just walk out.
I commented, man.
Yeah, you guys have freedom of movement right now. Everything seems alright at the moment. You do have a puddle of purple goop at your feet, where the mimic died.
I'll say, does anybody else feel a little funny?
Perhaps if you drink that purple goop.
I'll pass. Thanks, though.
Oh my god. Alright, yeah, if y'all wanna start making your way over there, you're free to.
Where'd I go?
My god, everything just went black.
Oh,
Really?
sorry, that's my, I drag to make sure the stream keeps up with that button.
Oh, gotcha. Hold on. Maybe I can fix that? No, I definitely cannot.
I think while you guys go there, I'll probably just use this screen. So I don't have any DM things to do right now, really.
I'm following you, buddy. I have no idea where we're going.
Damn,
I ain't got any clue where I'm going.
Lassian's got a good memory. He knows the way. Lassian,
Surprised.
as you walk south, you see the two gnomish guards that you remember. You would remember them introducing themselves as Ula and Pog. Oh, did you deal with the shape changer?
I just stare at them as I walk away in anger and disgust.
He's a shape changer. They level their bows at you. Don't move, shape changer! You better hold up. You better fucking. What are you gonna do?
No, we killed it, but now I'm blue.
Oh, that's weird. Are you sure he's not a shape changer? He stared menacingly.
No, he's just weird.
Oh, kind of like the king, huh?
Sort of, yes.
Oh, where is the shape changer?
Spartacus.
It's in a puddle on the floor in the dining room.
Oh, you sure it's dead?
Well, no.
Why'd you leave it then? They could kill someone. That's right by the kitchens.
I yell, why don't you kill it then if you're so afraid of it?
I thought that's what you guys were doing.
Hey, man, we did the best we can, alright?
We had to stand guard.
No, I think you can leave post for a little bit, I bet.
No, that's the king's orders.
Alright, what else have you seen besides us coming through?
Nothing. You could all be
That's
shape
what-
changes. It could have killed you all. And then had little babies. Little shape changer babies.
Jesus.
Go check out that fucking pool over there.
Yeah.
Go find him yourselves.
Okay. Ula, stay here.
Hey, we got hired to do a job and we did our job.
And Pog's gonna run down around the corner and he'll follow you guys up to the puddle.
Okay,
I just found my way back.
Everything's black.
Now it's black again.
I got you.
Why you keep doing this to me?
Are we going back up?
God damn, how zoomed in are you guys?
Why I keep moving in? My guy's too small for me to do anything, man.
I guess I'll just have everything look like ants. Hold on.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Jesus!
It won't be as much of a problem on the next map. Is this a shape changer?
Yes.
Okay.
It had a lot of nasty teeth before, but now it is just goo.
Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. Feel like if something's gonna look like something else, it better be pliable. So, what do you...
Listen,
what should we do?
Pod, what's your name? I don't get
It's
close enough.
Pog. It's Pog.
Pog. Do you know why I'm blue?
Not sure about that. What did you do? Did you do anything weird?
I mean, we did a spell.
Oh, a spell? I don't know. That may be doing something. The kings told you the mushrooms were magical, right?
No, of course they didn't.
Oh. That might have something to do with it. I think I saw one of my friends, Fibblestib. He sprouted some wings about a week ago. It wore off after an hour, though. Not sure why that happened. Maybe it's the same shit you got.
Oh, great.
Could
I
be a
think
nasty
it's an
flu.
improvement.
Oh my god. Well, okay. I'm just gonna, I don't know, scoop this up, and he's gonna look in the remains of the pantry that have been kind of smashed over there. He's gonna get a little dustpan and a little broom, and he's gonna scoop the goop into the dustpan. And then he's like, okay, I guess we should go talk to the kings. Let them know that the shape change is dead. I don't know about that. I maybe it'll turn me into a shape changer.
Babies.
What?
Oh my god. Alright, so he's gonna just pick that up and he will follow you guys to Fibblestib. Oh god, am I getting that right?
Fibblestib?
No, it is right.
Fibblestib.
Fibblestib and Dabbledob. Those are our two main homies.
I can't remember their names. But
Those the kings that made us the deal or whatever?
They're the non-kings.
Nah, dude.
who
They're not kings.
We're in the workshop.
God.
Alright, you know what? He's
You
just
should
gonna
remember this.
drag the
Yeah,
mimic
sorry.
corpse.
I must got hit in the head really hard during that fight.
Ridiculous.
You're pretty tall. You felt pretty cramped. It was hard to see. You just
Yeah.
you weren't quite yourself. All right, so if you guys want to
Oh god.
head east. Oh yep, I had to drag you really quick.
Yeah, where are we heading to? Over here.
Okay. Follow me. And
So many moving tokens.
yet again. He also says, Ula, just keep an eye out, okay? Hopefully there's no more. And he'll head over to where the trap was. And he will, use Mage Hand once again to, take care of that. So the blades stop spinning. Then he says, oh, Fibblestib! Look what I have! And he will bring out the dustpan full of purple goop. And
the fuck?
Pog, what the fuck is that? What? It's the shape changer. You guys tell him.
Ooh, shape changer. There it is.
Well, what was it? Was it just a pile of goo and it attacked, or did you find the missing gnomes?
No, it was a cabinet with teeth. As you can see on Lausian's arm here, it tried to eat him. So I'm hoping that your gnome friends are not,
I wonder. Oh, it may be a mimic. I guess that would make sense. Shape changer, monster that turns into other things. Yeah, okay. I wouldn't say I didn't believe you. Dabbledob, I guess we're not gonna need that straitjacket. The stupid fucking idea it was. Don't need that anymore. Oh, you guys want to show this to the kings? I'm sure they'll be appreciative. Maybe Neckley won't be so crazy.
Why not?
Oh, you know what? I think I actually... Hold on one sec. Oh, who am I? Silly me. Korbaz. He's the crazy one.
Oopsie.
Wow.
Alright, Pog will say, I have to get back to my post. Here you go. And he just drops the dustpan and leaves and brushes past you. At the moment, the goop has not ceased, gotten too much on the floor. There's still a pretty good amount on there. Oh, that Pog. What
It's
a
on the
dumbass.
floor?
There, it is a little bit. I mean, it is in a dustpan. It's slowly oozing out of the dustpan. Is someone going to pick it up?
I'll pick it up.
Alright, Tordek's the man. Alright. So you guys all head to the Kings?
Gotta keep choosing
Yes.
the
Alright.
wrong button on roll 20.
Who's going through the door first?
Oh, I'm up there already, man.
Alright, go for it. So
I kicked down that door. I'm gonna.
you kicked down a different door. This is another door from the one you kicked down before.
What? This isn't where the kings were earlier?
Or well, you're free to check.
Okay, I'm going in.
Okay.
Door.
You open the door, Tordek. It's a sturdy double door. And you see two little thrones made of random bits of scrap. Like, there's like a canteen here, a blade there. But somehow it all adds up to being two small thrones. And there is a nice red carpet leading up to it. Not too dissimilar from the one in the king's rooms. But yeah, that's all you see and hear is the two thrones.
Is there there's nothing better in here for me to put the shape changer in?
Unless you wanted to pour the goop in the throne seat, but I don't really know what that would do.
No, that's
for
a
you.
bad idea. I'm not doing that. All right.
I see a lot of different outcomes with that.
Wrong door. All right. This way.
Going this way.
All
I
right.
knew it the whole time. I go through this door that I kicked down.
Yeah, do you try the handle?
Well, no, isn't it off its hinges still?
Well, it looks like they propped it back up, but give me perception.
Oh no, I'm just gonna walk in. I'm not. Yeah.
And these gnomes work fast. They take
Okay,
no breaks,
so-
but they're efficient.
As you press your hand on the door, it does fall straight back down.
Perfect.
All right. Did you deal with
I've
the
got
problem?
one shape changer here.
See, Korbaz, it's dealt with. Shape changer, alive, dead, shape changer.
Alive, dead, goop?
Oop.
As honorary subjects of the Gnomengarde, I gotta say we thank you. Here, let me see that.
I'll
And
hand it to him.
it's like, yeah, Korbaz, look, it's dead. What did it look like when you guys killed it?
Cabinet.
Oh,
With
see?
teeth.
Korbaz, a cabinet with teeth. Was that anything like what you did? Oh, it was a barrel with teeth. Maybe it was a shape changer. That's good to know. I'm pretty tired. Can I get out of this chair?
Isn't he covered in goop still?
His ass and hands are glued to this chair. You sure you feel okay, Corbaz? Yes, honey, I think I feel better. I'm just tired. And, okay. No more shape changes, right? I hope not. And, Nerkly will say, oh, okay. And he'll go and grab a little vial off the table, and he'll pour it along where the parts of Corbaz are glued to the chair, and you'll see the glue dissolve. And Corbaz just kind of gets up, dusts his pants off a little bit, and Nerkly helps him into the bed where he lays down. And so then Nerkly will turn back to you and he'll say, I hope he'll be okay. But, well, you guys did good by me.
I do want to say I'm sorry. I was a bit harsh earlier.
Oh, I was being a bit of a dick, I'll admit. I was under a bit of stress. I thank you for taking care of the shape changer. Here, give me a moment. And he will rush over to the side of the bed. Everyone give me a perception really quick.
Yes. Oh my god, where did I put my...
Yeah, hold up. It's gonna be a minute before I remember how to do this. How do I go to my character sheet again on here?
Yeah, so you
Newspaper.
click the newspaper, and then you click your name.
Oh yeah, got it. Character sheet. Perception.
Cool. Nice. So yeah, Nyrad, you're just like focused on how beautiful this room is, because you're just like, you feel like you're seeing it for the first time. Everyone else
seeing it for the first time.
does see, like, you realize you didn't notice it before, but it was probably because Corbaz was acting so batshit. But you do see that Nerkly is reaching for what appears to be the edges of a chest under his bed, and he pulls that out. And he opens it and starts rifling through it and just kind of starts chucking shit around. Oh, not that, hey, wizardy guy, I got something for you. And he is going to throw something right at you. Give me a dexterity check, Lausian.
Okie dokie. Holy shit.
Alright, so, you watch as a small blue hat with nice little stars on it flies right by your head. Do you go to pick it up?
Yes.
Alright, so you pick it up, and you see... Well, you pick this up, but you do feel some magical aura off of it. You're not quite sure exactly what it does, but you do know that it probably has some magical properties. But for the class, we'll just say now, he needs to attune to it. But it is a hat of wizardry. So this will... You can use the hat as a spellcasting focus, and also it will allow you to try to cast a cantrip that you don't know. So if you succeed on an Arcana check, you can just cast the spell, which is very nice for a wizard that has a limited amount of cantrips. So Nerkly continues to rifle through his things, and he sees a... Oh yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about attunement later. That's pretty easy to do. So he rifles through some more, and he finds another thing. He's like, All right, fancy pants. You looks like this would be good for you. And Raz, he throws something at you. Give me a dexterity check. All right. Yeah. So you are able
Said it
to
a save, not a check. Oopsie. Same thing.
Yeah, pretty much. So you catch what he throws at you. It is a small copper amulet, and as you catch it, you can hear very faintly like tick, 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 and
It's a bomb.
you're quite. Oh yeah, get down. You're not exactly sure what this is at the moment. Like Lausian, you do get an idea that this is probably somewhat magical. And so you hold on to it, but let me just drag this over just so the class knows. Raz was just tossed a clockwork amulet, which when you make an attack roll while wearing the amulet, you can forgo rolling the d20 and get a 10 on the die. Once used, this property can't be used again until the next dawn.
Is this like our new stuff that you gave us?
No. That'll be different. That's coming up.
Oh, so you can just roll a 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Cool.
So it's like kind of specific, but it's something.
Nice.
If you don't like this shit, you can sell it too.
It's on an attack roll, you said?
Yeah, an attack roll.
So I can say if you know what 10 will hit, like.
So would I still get my addition onto the 10, or do I just...
Yeah, because I think it's saying that the roll is a 10, so
Okay.
your rolls still add your other stuff, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so you guys will just need to spend some time attuning that. Wizard and Sorcerer, you know that attuning, you just need to spend some time focusing and trying to figure out how to make these things work. Which you can do in your downtime. Easy peasy. So probably after the rest tonight, I would say if you guys spend some time looking at it tonight, it'll be enough to understand what it does. You say, I'm sorry, guys. That's like the real good shit. Here, follow me. I'll show you where we hide the extra goodies. So he will head south.
Follow him.
All right.
Because I want some good shit. I'm feeling Tordek feels left out.
So, I'm just gonna drag everyone down here there we go. Let me get on my dynamic lighting layer. Get rid of this door. Bam. So he heads down to the southern door that you guys hadn't quite checked out before. And he will unlock that with his handy dandy keys, and he will move inside. And as you guys look inside here, it is an absolute mess. There are just random gizmos about on shelves and crates, gears, metal, scrap, just a lot of junk. It looks like junk to you, but the gnomes know how to use it. It's like, well, if you guys want to look through here a little bit, I think there's at least a couple things in here. Here, so everyone just give me a perception check real quick.
Another perception check?
I'm
worried about mine. I'm worried about mine. Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh my lordy.
That's what you get for being a battle character.
It's just how it goes sometimes.
Alright, so,
We just wasted an at 20, dude.
Make sure I knew how to roll.
Tordek and Raz, you guys see that there's a lot of junk in here, but there is one thing that catches your eyes. In the southernmost corner, right? In this little, like, sticking up amongst these shelves, you guys notice a small metal rod. It's beautiful.
Can I go inspect this rod?
Yeah, go for it.
You said in the southern corner?
Can you let me know how beautiful it is? I'm very curious.
Yes, so I had to pull it up. Yes. So
What's this
is
beautiful rod?
It is a shining silver
what she said.
rod. So much longer than 6 inches. It is at least a foot long. And...
Is that your magic number, Meyore?
And so give me another perception check, Tordek.
Yes.
Okay, that's not too bad. So do you pick it up?
Yeah.
Okay, so you pick this rod up and you kind of fold it around in your hands, and you like feel something brush up against your palm. It's a small circular feeling. Kind of, it sticks out from the rod a little bit. A small circle.
Okay. I'm confused. I mean, a small circle sticks out from the rod.
The rod.
What is essentially like a button. I just don't know how
I was
much
like, is it just a button?
experience
Like, can I
Tordek
push
has
it?
with buttons. Yeah, you can try.
I would like to push it.
All right, so you push the button. Suddenly, give me a dexterity save.
A dexterity save.
Yep. All right, awesome. So you press this button and like you just like it almost feels like your life goes in slow motion. You see as more silver rod extends to either side of where you're holding this foot-long pole, the metal immediately connects with the wall directly to your left, which then you feel a propulsion as this rod is not done extending, as you then are essentially taken with this rod as it extends, just vaulted to the, well, God, what is this? The west? To your east. But you do manage to keep your feet. You take flight for a moment, but you do manage to land on your feet. And you notice that once you've landed, this pole is now roughly 10 feet long, a good 5 feet on either side of your hand.
Roz will clap.
Clap.
I don't even think this item is magical, but just so the class knows, Tordek has just picked up a pole of collapsing, which you can activate using a command, such as speaking or, in our case, pressing a button, which will then make this pole go from 1 feet to 10 feet maximum. The pole
does have magic.
Well, it's somewhat mechanical in nature, but too advanced for your dragonborn mind to understand.
I know how to whip a pole out and make it go a few more feet. Do it all the time.
Yeah, so you are free to do with that as you wish.
Perhaps this will be useful against the dragon.
Maybe. Lausian, you still do remember that spell book that they had that you tried to steal.
Where'd this spellbook come from?
There was a stone spellbook on a pedestal above the workshop that Lausian thought about stealing, but then Roz was able to talk down after... Well, not really. Lausian tried to steal it and immediately was caught as he
in his
tripped.
pocket.
I'm gone for one.
Crackly, I would have it.
I'm gone for one session last Friday, and it sounds like everything just was crazy, is what it sounds like. A lot of things happened.
This is true. You are aware that still exists. The king is standing before you, just kind of watching you guys rifle through all this garbage.
So I go up to the king and I ask him, what about that spell book you have up there?
Oh, our compendium. There's a lot more than spells in there. It's kind of a repository of knowledge.
Well, what if I was to take it for helping with your shape-shifting issue?
Oh. Well...
I'm going to... Raz is gonna come up and say, tactless as usual. What if you just take the spell pages?
I respond,
Here. Fibblestab and Dabbledob, they're pretty good at, doing that shit. I'm not much of a scientist myself. I'm more of a ruling type of guy, but how about I have them copy down some useful stuff for you, and we'll give you the pages. You guys can stay here for the night, and they'll have it ready for you in the morning.
Where can we sleep at?
Is there more wine?
There's some extra beds in the common area. Yeah, you're right. There is more wine. You guys deserve it, yeah, for helping out. That was wonderful.
I hate to interrupt, but do you know why I am blue?
Like I said, not so good with the science myself. You can maybe ask Fiddlestim.
Fiddlesticks.
Sticks.
Oh, I like that. I'm gonna hang on to that next time he pisses me off.
Fiddlesticks and dabble doobs.
Oh boy. Don't let them be a fucking spirit god if you call them shit like that.
Oh shit. We taking shrooms tonight?
You're more than welcome to. So Nerlin say, "Oh, all right. I'll go give him the orders and get some preparations made for the party. You guys, you just take it easy, okay? We'll get some rooms ready. Did you see the sleeping quarters? We can make some space."
Can you show us one more time? It's known that I have pretty bad memory of this area.
That's where we were talking to the
yeah.
union, the unionized workers over there.
Oh, you spoke to the union. Yeah, you definitely saw it then. Just follow your friends, big fella. And he will run off to bark orders and whatnot to Fibblestib and Dabbledob.
I'm just following your lead.
Thank you.
Oh,
Bless
you want me to do fucking what? It's my day off tomorrow. Just call me the goddamn buck. Okay.
Are they still investigating the goo right here?
Fibblestib was poking at it. Also looked like he was playing around with some inspecting devices, possibly about to set some of it on fire. Do you want to do anything?
I just want to ask how it's going.
Oh, it's going great. I think maybe I can make this and you can ingest it, and then you can be a shape changer. But you don't need to eat people. Maybe.
I think I'm good, but thanks for the offer.
That's fucking stupid, Fibble.
Fibblestib, can you please tell me why I am blue?
Oh. Did you cast any spells?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, you see, the mushrooms around here, they emit a bit of a magical field. I'm sure when you guys came in, it felt a little bit different than a regular cave. But I think usually when you try to interact with the weave, the whole magical world around us, well, I think there's just a little bit of interference from the mushrooms, and they just have some side effects. Last week I had wings like a fucking butterfly. It was crazy. But yeah, it should go away after an hour or so. That's how long my wings lasted anyways.
Maybe I can ask Lausian to explain to me what the hell you just said, but thank you.
Okay.
I just respond, do you like to fly?
Well, I don't think he got wings like I did last year, and I think he was blue. That's a new one, though. I'll have to put that in my diary. I mean, my log. I gotta get to work. I gotta copy all this shit because a fucking king asked me to make a copy of a bunch of bullshit in our compendium up there. I don't know why. Didn't say. Just said I had to do it. Do this, do that.
Wow, that's tough. I wonder why you have to do that. Okay, bye.
Oh man. Yeah, so if you guys head
I gotta follow
to
him.
the common space,
Is that the way he's going right now?
guys can kind of relax for a while. Yeah.
There's so many goddamn gnomes in here.
Yeah, there's a few different ones than there were before, but this is kind of the breaking sleeping room and all that.
Well, they all have a bed. Are we gonna have to bunk up?
There's some more beds. But they are very small. You're probably, if you like laid in it with your head to the top, you'd probably be up to your knees.
Anyone want to share a sleeping bag with me tonight?
Oh, a big old scaly creature like yourself. Well, come right on over here.
Oh God.
What you charging per hour, buddy?
You think in these caves you hear echoes?
Oh, all the time.
God.
We're all very close here, Gnomengarde.
Guess you learn something new every day.
So as you guys kind of hang out, get relaxed, sit by a fire, Nerkly will come back with some of the kitchen staff.
Who left?
Huh?
Keegan has disappeared. Hang on.
We lost Keegan.
Oh.
Internet went down.
Oh no!
Yeah, my internet actually went down yesterday for a few hours, so...
Damn. Yeah, so we'll get him in here in just a second, but in the meantime, the kitchen staff, they come back with, you know, wine, green bread, some jam, you know, just they bring out the good old platter. They give you the hero's victory, good old dinner. You guys can all drink as much as you like. Everyone's just kind of dancing, chatting.
I'm
telling
assuming
stories.
Tordak will want quite a lot of
Oh yeah,
drink.
Tordak will definitely want a bunch of drink. So does everyone want some gnomish wine?
Who's measuring a ton?
Sorry, I didn't actually realize that was showing up on everything.
Oh, you're good. I was just making sure Michael wasn't doing something weird.
Oh yeah, they get frightful when I start measuring things.
It's suspicious. I am not having any wine, but
Oh yeah.
Neither is a Laosian.
Oh, Lausian's not. Oh my god, he talks all this big game. I think Tordak would egg Lausian on. Naira,
I'm
what
gonna.
about you?
I'll text Keegan how much do you want to drink.
A barrel.
There you go. Also, I'll be right back.
You know, I think it's
I'm still
funny.
listening though.
If I recall, I want to say that dwarves have advantage on con saves involving poison, which is specifically for drinking, basically. Oh man. Because if you get really roasted, you actually do get the poison condition.
He said he said so much with 5 O's.
Perfect. Oh, is he back? I see Discord.
Maybe. Well, who knows?
Yeah. Well, all right. Tordex starts drinking. Lausian broody stares at everybody. Nyrad, do you want any gnomish wine?
I would have loved some wine.
All right, you have that. Tastes great. Same for Tordek. How much you drinking tonight? Are you like going hit for hit with Tordek or?
No, I think I'm going to have a glass. Some of the gnomes creeped me out after their comment earlier. I think I'm going to play it safe tonight.
Nyrad, give me a perception check.
No, I don't want to give you a perception check, actually.
Oh God!
I'm kidding. Give me a second.
Gotta have the Bill Cosby perception check here.
I couldn't help myself. All right, no, you're good. You're good. That was a joke. All right, so you do notice the gnome grab it now. Yeah, Tordek, lots of wine. When he can, he'll give me a Constitution save with advantage. Nyrad, you're fine. You only had a single glass. But you know, it is a night of cheer and happiness as everyone celebrates the heroes who slayed the Shape Changer. The party goes on late into the night, but you are all free to try to sleep as best as you could along, you know, at any time. And if there's anything else you'd like to discuss with the gnomes, you definitely can do that as well.
I had my conversation with them, so I'm just going to go lay in a corner.
All right.
Since I'm gonna the dance around with the gnomes.
Perfect. They eat it up. Like, you got one on each hand, one's like got your tail. Like, they're loving it. Oh, we're gonna miss you, kitty cat. We're gonna miss you.
I will miss you too, you strange little communists.
If you ever need a union to join, let us know. We'll come help with that adventures one he was talking about. Oh man. But yeah, Tordek is like out drinking like 6 gnomes, all taking turns trying to drink with him. He's keeping up. But yeah. Oh, you there, Keegan?
Yeah, I'm just on my phone right now, so I don't have access to my character sheet or anything.
Gotcha. So
We're just dancing around with gnomes.
Exactly.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I'll just have to do that for a little while, so at least we see him there. But yes, Tordek, just give. Oh wait, are you even able to use? You're not able to use Roll20, are you?
No, so I just connected to Discord on my phone to be able to talk to you.
No, you're good. I said you got in a drinking match with many gnomes, and we're currently seemingly drinking them under the table.
Damn straight I am.
I'll have you do a con save in the morning, which hopefully your internet will be back by then.
I mean, I've got actual dice if you need me to roll something.
Oh, yeah, sure. Do you just want to roll 2 d20s?
Yeah, let me grab them real quick.
Awesome.
So we found a way. There's always a
Oh,
way.
also, hold on. My
Exactly.
internet might have just come back.
And I also have your character sheet, so I can tell you your bonuses.
Let's see.
While he's doing that...
You said 2 d20s?
Yeah. And tell me the higher one.
Oh, good, because that first one was a goddamn 4. That second one's a 6.
Nice. Well, it's still +5, so 11. So yeah, you hold out. You're able to, you know, you're good at this. You know, they're all amazed by you, but you just keep slamming them back. So most people are, well, at least your companions are slowly starting to drift off to bed. The gnomes are still going wild. Is there anything else you'd like to do before turning in?
I want one of the mushrooms.
Oh, you see Fibblestib literally like seemingly appears out of the darkness. Mushrooms, you say?
Yes, one of the crazy mushrooms.
Oh, purple.
Roz is going to quickly perk up at that. Because I want to see Tordek eat the mushroom.
All right. Yeah, so he pulls out of his satchel, not even a bag, his satchel, a very large purple mushroom. It's completely raw. He's like, just eat this whole thing. I think you can take it.
Alright, I'll chomp down.
All right, and he's just going to grab a handful from that and eat it himself. Ooh, I hope you're in for a wild ride, buddy. So
Can't be crazier than my last dream.
Give me a... So roll me 2 more d20s, but now you're going to tell me the lower one.
Okay, I actually am back up.
Are you
so
good?
Okay. I can roll you on.
Cool.
20 and
So,
I'll get
yeah.
I'll get back on video in just a second.
You're good. Yeah, so just do a Constitution saving throw then.
Gotcha. Get that character sheet pulled back up real quick.
I had to make this a disadvantage. This is some potent shit.
Some potent shit.
Damn!
Oh,
Wow.
All right.
dude, yeah, Tordek's crushing them.
Yeah. All right, now give me a religion check with advantage.
A religion check. Okay, I don't even know what that goddamn means.
And be visited by
Oh my god.
He's high rolling.
Jesus
High
Christ.
rolling.
This is where your net 20s are going, to the see how high you get
To the
roll.
mushrooms, baby.
Oh my god, Tordek, you on the outside seem like you're able to keep it together. You just smile. You're so happy. On the inside, you are in euphoria. You didn't really believe in any gods, but if you did, this would be how you meet them. It is absolute perfection. It's just indescribable. You never want to leave this place ever. You've never felt so happy and calm and peaceful. And there's just so many colors everywhere. It's absolutely wonderful. But on the outside, you are just kind of head weaving back and forth, happy, a slight like, I like that. But you're having a wonderful time. Fibblestib, on the other hand, is actually rolling on the floor, saying, "Get them off me! Oh, it tickles, but it's But to you, Tordek, he just looks like he's so peaceful, just rolling around the ground like a child." But yeah, this is gonna last a while, and you do feel the call of sleep.
All right, I'll start heading towards the bed, and I'll tell my friends to say, you should try this.
And you lie down peacefully.
My days of trying things are over, but have fun, my friend.
All right. And I believe with that is everyone who's lied down for the night.
All right, hold on, I'm gonna get off this one and back on my computer.
Yeah.
Where am I sleeping is the question.
There's room. There's 4 beds in each of these little
Yeah, I'm
alcoves.
trying to decide which gnomes are the least creepy ones to me.
Delabean was the one that said, oh shit, you guys can't see the names. The one right up here was the one to say something about Scaly Boy.
Okay, I'm down here then.
I'm back.
Alright, so everyone is able to sleep soundly through the night after a long day. You guys
I'm assuming this is a long rest, yeah?
Yeah, you guys sleep
Yeah.
through the night. Long day, dealt with a manticore, dealt with a mimic, but it feels good. You wake up with renewed vigor. Everyone gets their long rest, so if anyone forgot, you get your HP back, and you also get all of your little abilities and random shit like that back.
Do we get our hit dice back?
You get half of what you use rounded down.
Okay, yeah, okay, so I'm back to 3 total.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Roz, give me a religion check real quick.
Can I please pass this?
You
It's like 5 times.
like nights before, Roz, you just hear, you kind of twist and turn a little bit, but it's at least a little bit better tonight because it seems more distant. But you do hear distant thunder and the caress of the sea in your dreams. But yeah, other than that, everyone wakes up all a-okay.
What is happening with your dreams right now?
I guess we'll find out.
I'm so confused. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
But as you guys all awake, King Nerkly and King Korbaz stand before you. And they say, well, we hope you slept well. And as a token of our thanks, honorary citizens of Gnomengarde, obviously, if you ever want to come back, we also copied down some pages that we think you might find useful from our compendium. Just a bit of our research throughout the many centuries. So, Lausian, I will hand this to you in a bit, but the spell pages you saw before, the Burning Hands, Detect Magic, Identify, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Shield, and Sleep, he hands you copies of the manuscripts for each of these. So you do know that you'll be able to copy them into your own spell book when you find the time for it. It's just, it will take some time, and weirdly, I still don't totally understand why this is other than gameplay balance, but it will cost you gold to copy them into your spell book. We'll just say the magic
using gold and
is
ink
specific.
or something?
Yeah, basically. Like, I don't fucking get it either, but it's the way it is.
Okay.
And on top of that, he says, also a little something extra special for you. And there's another page, and this page for you, it kind of like goes over spellcasting in general, concepts, and talks about some new methods on maintaining like a better focus amidst danger. And such a focus that you might even be able to cast spells without even using your hands when needed normally for those types of rituals. And you study this very carefully. And, as we set up beforehand, you now have the Warcaster feat. The King Korbaz then turns over to Raz. It's like, all right, we got something for you too. We know you sorcerers. We know what you like. And he hands you a manuscript that you can understand. This one is not near as complicated as what you saw before. And it just goes into how a sorcerer might better be able to make use of their strange powers and use them even more. And you get the Meta Magic Adept feat. Korbaz turns to you, Nyrad. I know how you big fellas like your swords. Here you go. He gives you a page. You struggle to read it a little bit. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, really.
And it details, it's many pictures. That's actually why it's a lot easier for you to read. But it's like sword stances and how you can incapacitate your opponent with a proper strike. And you gain the Slasher feat. And then he turns to Tordek and says, "Ha, fellow little guys, we always try to be big, don't we?" And he gives you a page in Dwarvish, and it is just kind of like Nyrad's. It's some stances. There's some talk of like metals and just different grips for axes and whatnot. And also just methods of like distributing the weight better to get a nice hefty swing. And you get the Great Weapon Master feat as you study this. But with that, they will say, I hope that you fellas can appreciate this, all right? I hope it comes to some use. Now, I know that you guys dealt with the mimic, the shape changer. Fibblestib told me he was a mimic. How is Phandelver doing? I know you guys told us about the dragon. Is there anything that they need that we could help them out with? I feel indebted for them sending you.
I mean, definitely, if you have any ideas.
I think we can come up with a few things. Especially like, good old, motherfucker, what was her name? Goddamn names. Son of a bitch, speed reading. Alright.
I don't remember her name.
Oh, Factore! I know she had a weird-ass repeating crossbow thing. Maybe that might come useful. But, yeah, we'll get something set up with him. Now, if I could ask a favor, I don't know if Phandelver's worried about them too, but a bit west of here, we have some new fellas that moved in. They're excavating a cave. It's, 2 dwarves, and I think they hired some fella to help keep the peace and keep things away. They're good people. You mind going and letting them know about the dragon and let them know if they want to come back here to wait it out? They're more than welcome.
I think that was the plan.
Oh, so that town master's good for something then. He already gave you a job for it?
Well, I guess. I don't know about him.
Good to hear. Well, you guys best get to it. Hopefully the dragon ain't eaten anybody else yet. But if you just want to follow the mountain ridge, just follow west about 10 miles and you'll see kind of a large cavern. Just go in the cavern and follow that about a mile, and I think you'll find the dig site, is what he was telling me.
Thank you, my gnomish friends.
Thank you, fellas. I don't feel
And
so
I say with great
batshit
reverence
anymore.
after my religious experience.
Yeah. Hey, Fibblestib, get him one of those for the road. He looked like he was having a good time last night. Fibblestib gets Tordek one for the road.
Nice! I already picked 2, now I've got 3.
There you go. And also, I had the cooks throw in a little something extra for you. And you each have a nice little leather flagon of gnomish wine, except for Raz and Lausian, who did not partake last night. But yeah.
I'll add that to my inventory.
So with that, they will wish you well, and hope that you have good luck in your travels as they get to work trying to figure out ways to help Phandelver. So
All right.
are you guys headed out? Any last goodbyes?
Hey man, where's that guy at over there? I gotta come up here. Hey, it was nice meeting you, buddy. We'll talk. We'll connect soon about last night.
You on LinkedIn?
Okay, sugar.
I kind of want to pick up one of the gnomes and toss it in the air like a baby.
Go for it. Give me an athletics.
You want to bitch punt one into the lake over here?
I got
Can I get strength?
athletics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, can I get athletics check for that?
Nice. Yeah, Raz, you're able to pick up little Korbaz here. He was the one dancing with your tail last night. He was
King,
pretty out
good.
of it.
The king?
Oh, yeah, you did pick up the fucking king, yes, and toss him in the air, grab him. He's like, I'll allow that this time.
I want to bitch punt one into the lake over here.
All right.
Outside.
I guess if you want a bunch of fucking mages ready to light your ass on fire, that's fine.
I'm saying, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm gonna bitch punt one into the lake out here.
Why?
Because he got to pick one up and toss him around.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm not protecting you in that fight.
they are not quite next to the ledge, so unless you were to grab one and yeet him off the ridge, you're gonna have an issue. What's up, Gold Snake? Alright, so with that, I believe we're all headed out. So, we will just go to the map really quick. So, you fellers have now discovered Gnomengarde, so let me bring that up.
Yay.
And, oh, also Umbridge Hill. Forgot to bring that up last time.
That bitch pig is still following us.
The pig?
The little, like, what is that down there? A cow?
No, that's Bessie. She's just...
What the fuck did you just call her?
It's Bessie, isn't it?
Oh, goddamn end you.
I think I do remember kind of what he's talking about. There was like that pig or
Right,
something.
there was some animal following us around, remember? That we saw for a
Oh,
bit?
in the woods,
In
you
the
did
woods,
have
yeah.
boars keeping
How
tabs
dare
on
you
you.
compare Bessie to a pig?
Oh man! All right, so right now, even though Bessie is hopefully safely in Phandalin with Adabra,
This group of adventurers is named after Bessie, damn it.
So yes, you guys can head to the west.
Head to the west.
Who wants to give me survival to make sure y'all keep on track?
I can do it.
I like that confidence.
I like my amen.
Last time.
I can do it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Nyrad starts out leading. You know that you guys notice he's been kind of out of it, you know, the past day. He's like walking away from the mountain, but you do remember that the king said the cavern is along the mountain ridge. So how long do you follow him before you say something?
I'll stop him. I say, I don't want to speak for all dwarves, but typically they're in the mountain.
Oh, yeah. You're right, buddy. Let's head the other way. My bad.
Alright. So
Alright. I don't know what happened to me in that fight down there, but some things just got knocked up loose. If the next town we head into, I'm gonna have to see a doctor probably, maybe regain myself.
Should have had a mushroom last night.
Okay, Tordek, you want to give me a survival? Since you seem like you're
Yes.
taking the reins. Alright. Oh yeah, also everyone like refilled all their spell slots and all their little
Yeah, I
abilities and all
refilled
that?
my rage and
Cool,
hit
cool.
dice.
Just making
Do you
sure.
think it's possible I run to the bathroom real quick? I'm about to piss.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Alright.
No, you have to piss in your pants.
No.
Piss in a bottle right now. Just do it
I'll be back.
below
This
the
is the
cutoff.
Amazon warehouse, damn it.
Alright, so yeah. Tordek, you know your way around a mountain. You guys steadily make your way south. As you do make your way along the ridge line, give me a perception check, Tordek. With actually with advantage too, because I think I might be getting my dwarves mixed up. You have advantage on like things relating to stone masonry, right?
I do, yeah. Stone. I've got advantage on anything relating to stone cutting.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I
So
think
it's
that
technically
is-
it's with history, but like I feel like this is
Yeah.
close enough. Yeah, still, yeah. Just give me perception with advantage. All right, cool. So you do notice as you guys make your way, you do see typical markings along this. There's kind of like a path leading further up the mountain. It does not It does not look like a cavern, but also, like, it does possibly look like there could be some dwarves that live further up here, because this does typically look like something a dwarf would make to denote passage up to a dwarven keep. But, as you can tell, not a cavern. This isn't where you're going, but there you do notice that some dwarves probably live up this path. Just not necessarily the ones you're looking for.
Just not our dwarves.
Exactly. But you can denote by the stone masonry that it would lead to an actual keep. This is not a dig site like you guys have been discovering. You figure anything, you know your dwarves. You're pretty sure they're probably okay.
Gotcha. All right. I assume we'll just keep looking.
All right, yeah. So you keep looking, and you guys eventually make your way to a large cavern. More like ravine, cavern. You know, large mountainous rocks on either
I'll
side
know
of
if it's
you.
a ravine. I
As
played
you-
Minecraft enough to know if it's a ravine.
Oh god. All right, so you guys start to walk. Also, I think now I can finally take Kiri off editing permissions for Lausian. Now that he will be able to see spoilers.
What?
So, you guys come up. You follow this path for about a mile, like they said before. And you guys slowly come upon quite the ruin, honestly. As you see to the side, the canyon's rocky walls rise about 80 feet towards the top of the canyon. But directly further down, you guys are still decently far away from it. Oh, I forgot I made this assuming y'all had Bessie with you at the time. There we go. You guys do see ahead of you guys, there is a large 20-foot high black stone wall, and there is a broken gate kind of bashed down where it's like one door is completely missing, the other is like hanging by one hinge, but it's like thick wooden door.
I'm gonna see that and go, can we not go to one place that doesn't have some shit happening?
And everyone give me perception checks.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Wow.
I did, okay.
Alright, so this is pretty far off, so everyone else, you know, it just looks like a spooky collapsed, messed up black walled gate. But in the distance, faintly, Lausian, you can hear what could possibly be a conversation. It's kind of hard to make out, but I'll give you what you start hearing.
Am I supposed to be by myself in this area?
What do you mean?
Because I'm just in an area by myself, it looks like.
Wait, did I drag you guys? I dragged you guys to the thing, didn't I? Yeah. Do you not see your buddies
We see
all
him.
around you?
Yeah.
I don't see them, I just see me, and I see like it's a lot of black, and then I see like a staircase, it looks like, out in the northeast corner.
Oh, you know what it is?
What?
I know it. My apologies. It's so for some reason when they set up the dynamic lighting on this level, they like didn't make stuff for outside. So there you go. Can you see now, Cardinal?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. That's what I thought. It's like it's a non-issue for the rest of you guys because you all have dark vision, but he's the only one who doesn't. So if there's any map that has that problem, he's just in the fucking dark.
But with my
But,
D&D campaigns, I don't have dark vision. Because in the one that we quote-unquote do with Tommy,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have dark vision either in that.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah. So, in the distance, Lausian, you hear, "So, what do you think of me non-soup, huh? It's pretty good, right?" It's alright. I've had better." "The fuck are you talking about? I like this shit more than a nun sweats in church. You better shut your goddamn gob right now.
They got nuns.
Maybe. But yeah, you do hear what you could probably assume, based on your 100 years of life, Lausian, that there are two dwarves talking. In a bit of an argument about soup. They get in arguments about many things.
Alright. I tell the rest of the group that I believe I heard two, I think, dwarves arguing about soup for some reason.
Oh, maybe it's not fucked then.
Alright, Kiri, give me a perception check.
Curry.
Or Kiri, sorry.
Victoria.
Do
On me.
that.
So what you can do, right? So you go to your character sheet, and then you see how kind of on the left side you have all your stats and stuff? Yeah, you just click it. Awesome. There you go. Sweet.
Which
So,
one of those is the actual number?
the first one is going to be the regular number. The right one would be the extra roll. It's just a setting on Roll20 that says always roll advantage, because it just speeds things up instead of like...
So that, like, if you have it big, you don't have to mess around with it. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
exactly. So you do hear some individuals talking from what you could assume would possibly be the outer gate. But I mean, they could be coming up from the upper canyons, but that's a long drop.
Well, so I'm gonna start heading out towards towards where I hear the voices.
Alrighty. Everybody else, have you started making your way towards the gate?
I will.
Yeah. Sure, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I'll follow
yeah.
everyone
I'm
else.
gonna go stealthily. Can I do stealth?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm not. I'm a dwarf. I'm gonna go normally.
Hey, is my team coming? Cause I need some backup just in case.
Yeah,
Here,
I'm right here,
so
dog.
give me a stealth roll. Yeah, awesome.
Oh!
Yeah, so
Oh, shit! I see something.
you guys, you don't see shit, Nyrad.
I see someone right over there.
So, I mean, okay, so here, answer me this, everyone. So how intently are you looking around?
Very.
Oh,
I mean, I'm
really?
looking for dwarves since I heard dwarves, I thought.
Okay, cool. So Lausian and Nyrad for sure. You two give me perception checks. Is anyone else like keeping a stern eye out for things?
And I'm like looking. I mean, I guess there was a kick down door, so I'm probably keeping a pretty serious eye out.
All right. Give me a perception check then.
Look at that. My first good roll of the night.
Nope, I had bad ones.
Yeah, so as you guys come through the gate, you do see what appears to have been a settlement. It looks like things have kind of been burnt down, worn away. There's just rubble everywhere. It looks like nothing really survived. But that is all you guys really notice. Kari, you know that these people have not noticed you. You managed to very quickly get up into an advantageous position. They do not see you, but you do see people starting to come through the gateway.
I can see them coming through the door.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy, which is a cantrip
Mm-hmm.
that I have because of my race, so I think I can just keep casting it.
Yeah.
And it makes my voice boom up. Well, it does a bunch of things, but I'm using it to make my voice boom up to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute. And I'm going to say, stop!
All right, everyone.
I'm gonna stop.
I will also stop.
I'm gonna keep going and say, don't listen to big voices.
I'm going.
Thornek. He asked nicely.
I'm going
No,
to
he
say.
didn't. Didn't even say please.
I'm gonna go ahead and say last chance and use the thaumaturgy cantrip again to cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute.
Tremors.
Nice. Yeah, Tordek, after this booming voice calls for you to stop, as well as everyone else, you feel the ground start to shake. What have you disturbed here?
I have seen God, and this is not it.
Tordek? I know you're still a little high on the mushroom, but maybe we should play cautiously here.
Listen to the boomy voice.
Okay, so are you just all kind of standing there?
I mean,
Alright.
yeah, I'm standing
Yeah.
up here.
Cool. I'm gonna just sort of step out dramatically. I'm gonna do it with a flourish.
All right, and describe your character for everyone so they get a nice visual of what you look like.
So my guy is Kari is a tiefling with dark red skin and horrifying scars across his face, chest, arms, and if he wasn't wearing pants, legs.
All right.
How tall are tieflings? What are tieflings?
Okay, yeah, so hold on. I can give some more stats. Hold on. Let's see. We got, so I am 6'2". I'm a male. My eyes are completely black. I'm about 190 pounds, and my hair is sort of like, my head's shaved bald except for my hair that goes down between my horns, and it's sort of like a matted, dreadlocked clump.
I'm gonna say maybe this is the tough guy.
Doesn't look so tough.
I think we'll be fine. I'm a little more beefy. Yeah, I got scales.
Okay, well, you all can measure your dicks over there if you want to. Hello? Hello, my friend.
Hello. Why are you here?
Well, why are you here?
No. You came to where I am. Why are you here?
We are looking for some people to warn them about something.
Who did you come to warn?
People.
Dwarves.
Dwarves. Who sent you to come warn the dwarves?
Gnomes.
Gnomes.
Okay, I'm gonna say wait here. And then I'm gonna start just sort of making my way back over to the dwarves.
All right, so Kari, as you come across the wall, you see your companions, Daslin and Norbis, each with a dagger at the ready, hiding on each side of the wall, as they whisper, so, are they friends or foe, Kari?
I think friends. I'm a little tense on the meeting. Might have jumped the gun there a little bit, but I'm going with friends.
Maybe they can help us with the excavation.
Well, I think they came to warn us about. Do you know any gnomes?
I mean, I've met many a gnome in my life, but... Oh, actually, before we brought you in, we did have quite the party at Gnomen Keep to the east of here. I wonder if they're asking after us. I did make an impression.
It sounds like that's what's going on. They said some gnomes came to have them give a message to some dwarves. They weren't any more specific than that. They seem safe, though, so I think you should probably go talk to them.
Ah, such softies. I miss those little fellas. Alright, Deslin, let's go say hi to our new friends. Thank you, Curry. Alright, so everyone else... while they were having that conversation, though, Cardle, I know you were saying something as Curry went away.
Oh, no, I was gonna look at, Roz and be like, how do you feel about this guy? As he was, like, walking away.
Oh, I guess we'll find out when he comes back.
Alright, so... Yeah, the rest of you, Kree, you're free to fall if you'd like. I don't know what you're up to. But you see two dwarves and Kree come back through the ruins of the town. And they start walking out. So what's kind of like... Are you guys all in your exact positions right now?
I mean, I'm kind of just, like, moving, just going with the flow, moving around, checking some of the things out in this area a little bit.
Alright, so... First
I'm
off...
kind of standing at the ready a little bit.
They start
Just in
saying...
case he wants to kill us.
They start saying, "Oh, hello there, Fre." And then they see Tordek. And then they say, "What the fuck are one like you doing here? You fucking slaver, get your piece of trash out of here. I should kill you right now." And he starts drawing his warhammer as he
What the
sees...
hell did you do?
I'm gonna draw my rapier.
Oh,
I'm gonna
shit,
say-
okay.
I'm gonna jump out. I'm gonna say, "Whoa, whoa! I don't know a lot about my friend Tordek's background here, but to me, he doesn't seem like the slaving type."
You don't know what his kind do in the Underdark?
Well, hang on a little bit. He's not in the Underdark, first of all. Also, why don't you check your racism a bit there, friend?
We've been fighting their kind for centuries, longer than you've been alive, cat. What do you call yourself, dwarf? And he spits on the ground. Just angry at the fact that he even has to call you a dwarf.
He has to call me a dwarf. I just say, Tordek. And I grab my axe.
What brings you to our site?
Said already.
Ah, yes. Kerry did tell us. Why are you above ground? Your kind doesn't usually like the light.
Kicked out. Can't go back.
Why were you kicked out? You killed too many babies or some shit?
No. Ate a few. Ha ha ha, just kidding. Don't like slaves. Got in trouble.
So you're not in with their lot then?
No.
Give me persuasion, Tordek.
Tordek's a man of few words, so you can't persuade anyone.
We'll just use this to see how well they believe you.
Oh shit, hold on, my character sheet's flipping out for some reason. Let me reload it. There we go. Persuasion. Ugh, I mean, charisma's just my worst.
Alright, now let me just do a insight on these fellers. I won't do that good. Hopefully. Okay, there's one. And there's the other. Alright, so the one Norbis, the one who was kind of grilling you, Tordek, he still looks very uneasy. But his companion, Dazzlin, you kind of see him whisper in Norbis's ear. Norbis looks over to him. I guess we need the help. And he will turn back to you guys and he'll say, well, my friend here has decided to believe you. But you make one wrong move, I swear, Tordek. Norbis Ironrune will be the last face you ever see.
Yes. Well, no. I'll be the last face his ever sees after I feed him his eyeballs.
I like ya. You got a bit of fight in ya.
Not the tough fight.
Well, Kari says you come to warn us of something. The gnomes, my friends to the east, is that who sent you?
Well, and the town.
Aye, Phandelver as well. Was hoping to do some good business there once we found what was in the depths of this place.
What is this place?
Before the dragon burns the town.
That too.
Oh, hey, dragon. That's something. Good lordy. But when one of you had asked about what they believed in this mine, you see Dazzlin's eyes light up. And Dazzlin will begin saying, well, we found what we believe to be a lost temple of a dwarven greed god. We believe there could be vast riches inside. It's such an exciting prospect. But I don't know how much you fellows know of that. But we were wondering... Norbis, we were wondering if you could help us. You see, we brought our nice red friend over here, Kree, in on the job, because, well, it's not exactly safe in the cave. We went in there, we've been clearing the place for months. I mean, this entire field we're standing in now is covered in rubble. And, well, inside there are some abnormalities. Have you ever encountered a beast? Large, jelly-like? It's slow moving. We saw them and we ran right the fuck out of there. I think it's too much for the three of us. But I think with you fellows, you could make right quick work of them. And
Can we check to see if we know of any large jelly type things?
Yeah. Everyone give me a nature or history check.
Nature or history check?
Yeah. Because, I feel like if some of you is more of a bookworm, you can probably read some of this.
I mean, mine are bad, but a few of you really crushed it.
Nice. So, yeah, Tordek, there's a lot of things in this world, a lot of magical things. This could be oozes, jellies, any type of thing, really. They're not good.
As far as I'm concerned, these guys are talking about some jelly that you put on your morning breakfast.
Lausian and Roz. Oh, and Cardle. Somehow Cardle as well. You guys have a pretty good idea of like a large jelly. This sounds kind of familiar. Cardinal remembers fighting a couple in some of his easier mercenary jobs, clearing one out of a cellar. Lausian, you've read about some. Raz, there was one time you found one in a treasure chest in a pirate ship, but you are aware these could possibly be ochre jellies. They're oozes. They spit. They hide. They usually surprise their prey. They can climb on just about anything. But they're they don't really have any thoughts. They just exist to consume.
Okay, I'll say, well, we might be able to do a bit of pest control.
Were you being paid for this job?
Oh, of course, a payment, of course. Well, what about this? And he'll dig through his pockets, and he'll pull out 2 small stones that have nice little carved face in each one, that if you hold them next to each other, it looks like they're looking at each other. So, Roz, give me a dexterity check. Awesome. So, Dazzling tosses you one of the stones, and he says, "Hey, put that to your head." And he's gonna put it up to his mouth, and he's gonna whisper in it. And
oh shit.
As he does, you hear him say, "Never seen one of your kind before." But you almost feel it in your mind. And no one else, or I guess everyone else, can give me a perception check.
What is with perceptions?
Hey, there's a lot of things you can notice or not notice. Yeah, Lausian was such a good roll. You barely hear Dazzlin whisper. It's almost like this should be a fucking thought at this point. Under his breath, you hear him whisper, "Never seen your kind before." But everyone else, yeah, you hear nothing. Raz, as far as you know, you're the only one that heard anything.
I'm gonna say, neat.
Neat.
What's the range on this?
So the range is, let's see, I just wanted to double check. Yeah, these are what we like to call sending stones. As far as we've found so far, it's across the world. You could be in a cave on one side and call someone else on the other, and they'll still hear you. I even heard stories of them contacting other planes or receiving messages from other planes. Not quite sure how well that would work, though.
Raz is gonna look around and say, "Well, my friends, seems like a good deal."
Aye, it's very wonderful for communication, if there's anyone you want to keep in contact with.
And what of the treasure?
Well, I think this is quite the gift already. We're really just hiring you for extermination.
It's yet to be seen what kind of extermination this will be.
Aye, how about this? If you get in there and you find any treasure, you can take what you can carry. I believe the riches to be vast. So, a few handfuls here and there won't make that much of a difference.
I like the idea of whatever I can carry.
In your hands! In your hands!
I don't know, judging by how you carried those plants earlier, I'm not sure about that, Rick.
Shit! I forgot.
So,
They landed on top of me.
will you clear the cave for us so we can continue our work?
I say yes.
All right.
So we'll see.
Aye.
We'll see what we can do.
Thank you, and thank you for warning us about the dragons.
Will Kiri be joining us? This new guy, will he be joining us in the caves?
Well,
He looks like he can handle himself.
Kiri, we can hold things down out here if you'd like to go in. I mean, just consider it a bonus for your fine work so far. Anything you can carry.
Sounds good to me.
Anything you can carry.
And here I thought dwarfs were funny. So they'll say, so there's something you should look out for in there. We managed to find one cavern ourselves, but just keep an eye on the walls. We found that trailing our hand across this one, the first one we found to the north, it opened a secret passage. I think these people, I mean, it makes sense if this is a temple of greed that they'd be very interested in keeping their things safe. So any secret passages you find, make sure to check those out.
Thank you. We will be sure to do so.
All right, well, follow us. We'll show you to the entrance.
Sweet.
And they will start moving to the east.
Oh yeah, this looks like it's gonna be fun. On its own.
So yeah, as you guys walk through that, there is a large crumbled, another crumbled gate, about 10 feet tall, just heaps. There's, a couple of little rock cairns, just from some of the skeletons they had found. They tried to give them a proper burial. Into this main entrance, you see that there are two large doors on either side of the entrance of the cave that have been pushed open. They are held open with a large metal rod. And so, also on the exterior, you can see two crumbling, large statues of cloaked dwarves. One actually has its head still intact, and you can see just a goddamn sinister grin on its face. But yeah, and they'll say, best of luck to you. You guys can do well enough in the dark, eh?
Any tips before we head in?
Well, I'd say stick together and keep your eyes in the sky. Well, the
sky.
ceiling. You never know when those things might strike. And make sure you can see. I'd hate to fight one in the dark. I mean, I know you, and he'll look at Tordek. You can definitely see, but I don't know about the rest of you.
We'll manage.
I can see well enough.
That's good to hear. Also, I don't know about you, Nyrad, but you walk in there, you're gonna be looking in darkness. You do have torches, though.
Yeah.
Do you want to use one of those?
Sure.
Alright. So, we'll just say you carry that with your main hand, got your shield in the other. What I can do, I love that you can do this as well. So, as you light up your torch, let me just check something really quick. Because I always forget with torches what their emit distance is. So, a torch provides 20-foot radius of bright light and 20 feet of dim light. So,
Yes.
go to your little token really quick. Emits bright light for 20 feet and low light for 40 feet. Cool. Alright, Nyrad has lit up a torch.
Yeah.
So, who's first?
Me.
So,
Oh wait, are we? Is there a movement restriction only 30 feet, or are we still free roam?
So I would say you guys can somewhat free roam, just like keep it slow so I can keep an eye on things.
Alright, everyone follow me.
Why are we letting the guy that can't see in the dark go first?
I have a sword.
So Nyrad, Kari, as you guys move forward, Kari, you obviously remember from your time in here before that the room directly to the north of you was just collapsed secret passage that the dwarves had found. Nyrad, you look north and you just see a collapsed passage. So as you guys enter this main room, you see 4 pillars across the center of the room. You see a pedestal. Well, not quite a pedestal. It is an altar made of limestone. Sits at the far... Oh shit, hold on one sec. As I describe this, I need to make sure... There we go. So, there is an altar to the east side of the room made of limestone. You do see, if you look closely enough, there is... looked like stained blood on the altar. Does anyone want to investigate further? And also, how intensely is everyone looking around everywhere as we walk?
I was going to say I'm definitely keeping a hard eye on the walls and ceiling.
Alright, so everyone who is paying specific attention to walls and the ceilings, give me a perception check.
I'm paying attention at this altar. I have a very close eye on this altar.
Wow.
Over here.
Damn.
That's good.
Michael, my internet went down again. I'm just gonna roll you a d20.
Okay, gotcha.
So
Meyore, do you want me to
I'm
roll
trying to reset it again.
Perception on this altar.
Huh?
Paying really close attention to the altar. Do you want me to roll perception?
Yeah, go for it.
I got a 9.
Got a
which I don't
9,
do
so
very good.
that is a +2, so that is an 11 for Tordek. Were you kind of moving in with the rest of the group, Tordek? Were you like bringing up the rear?
Can you just sort of keep me with them?
Yeah, you're good. We'll say you're keeping an eye on behind, since you got some warriors on every side. Okay, so... Alright. Cardle, you look down pretty focused on the altar. You notice the stained blood. I mean, that's what it looks like. You can make your own reasonings on what this was used for, but you were told that this is a temple, so they could be up to some strange things here. Lausian and... Yeah, Lausian, you do look around on the ceiling, and you think you see some movement. The unfortunate part is that movement is headed directly downwards. So, Roz, you try to look around, but your eyes also catch sight of this altar as you move closer towards it. And unfortunately, as you are looking at it, down upon you falls an ochre jelly.
Oh, good.
A what, sorry?
An ochre jelly.
I thought you said an ogre giant, and I was like, what
yes,
the fuck?
that would be something.
I was like, this sounds different from what they described, and I'd like to have some words.
Yeah, that'd be something. So pseudopod reactions. Just want to double check something. Yeah. Okay, so it falls down and it will try to grapple you with its ooze. So,
good.
This is a surprise, so we're not going to go on initiative just yet. So just give me a acrobatics or athletics.
Okay.
Okay, so unfortunately you are grappled, Roz.
Fuck.
And with that, let us start rolling for initiative. So, let me just bring up the turn order. Okay, so yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's big. Okay.
Yeah, it is large. So click on your token. Oh god, hold on a sec. Oh lord, there's new ones and there's old ones. Alright, so Nyrad did a 16, so I'll delete the old one. The Mimic is gone, Lausin's previous is gone. Oh yeah, so it's basically just all these old ones. Cool. Alright, so... oh damn, boy. Oh my god, y'all did very well on initiative.
Am I in there?
Yes, you still get your roll
I'm back
initiative.
online.
You're
wait,
just grappled is all.
I still roll? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, you might, like, be able to break free and whatnot.
There we go.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Are you in it, Tordek?
Yeah, I'm back. Came back up. So let
Gotcha.
me just select my guy.
Alrighty. Oh, also, I added a new sheet for everyone. It is called Conditions. And it's just handy for, like, double checking what they actually mean. Yeah. So, like, for example, if Alex was unsure
Oh, yeah.
of grappling...
Sorry, I accidentally rolled it twice because it had a huge ass pause after
No,
I
you're good. I'll do it the first one. So, for example, right now, Roz being grappled, his speed becomes 0, can't benefit from speed bonuses. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated, and the condition also ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or grappling effect. Just to describe this a little bit better for everyone, you all react in horror as, well, horror and also expectation, as a very large, kind of orangish yellow, just literally gigantic blob of slime just pours over Raz, encasing him in a grapple. Raz, you are holding your breath inside of this.
Oh, shit. Okay.
But let me just get everyone in the right order, because you all did so
fucking
well.
big.
So happy for you. Oh, Lausin and Tordek, what is your dexterity modifiers?
My dexterity modifier is 1.
All right.
Yeah, mine's also 1.
Wait, what? I thought yours was higher than that.
I think
Okay.
Well, it's a 13, but
No,
then
you're
the
good. You're good.
big
All right,
number's 1.
all right. So in that case, what is each of your dexterities?
Oh, my dexterity is 13.
Okay. I'm just gonna flip a coin. Or you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna do this. This is essentially a coin. All right. So, Lausian will go first. All right. So, Kari, you are up first. You just saw this slime completely encase this new adventure that you ran into.
Okay, so I'm going to take a step forward,
Mm-hmm.
and now there are 2 people within 5 feet of it, so I'm going to attack with my rapier.
Nice.
What in the fuck is
Oh
that?
yeah, so when you I don't know what he's talking about, but so what you can do, right, is since you have the person next to it, so do you see kind of under where it looks like all your attacks and stuff are, there's a thing called global damage modifier, and right under that
Yeah, and there's a sneak attack in there.
yeah, so if you just check that little white box, it'll automatically add your sneak attack to your attack.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So
Yeah.
what are you? What class are you?
You guys will find that out. So do I need to roll to
What
attack?
the fuck are you?
So what you can do is you can click the rapier button, and that will
Okay.
roll for your rapier. All right. So, oh my god, these things have so low AC. Yeah, that hits. So, what you can do
Hell
now
yeah.
is,
Hit.
do you see in the chat where your roll came out?
Yes.
So what you can do now is in the chat where it says like rapier +5 down there, just click the white rapier, and then that'll roll your damage for that attack. Nice. Oh my
Oh, shit.
god. Yeah, so you stab right into this thing, and it like you kind of think you might see a core, but then you also see Roz, so you try to avoid Roz and kind of stab at this core. And yeah, you stab right into that, dealing 11 piercing and 9 sneak piercing. So good God, 20 damage in one hit. Way to go, Rogue. Holy shit.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Because you at this point
use.
I'm not sure which Pokemon sneak damage is effective against, but I love it.
Probably not going to do anything else, because if I move out of the way, I'm going to get an attack of opportunity, right?
Yeah, so the only way you would realistically be able to move is, since you are a rogue and can do this, you could use your bonus action to disengage, which would allow you to get out of its reach without getting attacked.
Well, I'm going to disengage. Do I need a roll for that?
No, you just, as a rogue, it's one of your abilities. And then disengage, if I recall, I can't remember if it's your movement speed or your double your movement speed. So disengage, just double checking here. So disengage is just your movement. So yeah, you can move up to, so you move 5 feet, so you move 25 feet away.
Alright, so 5, 10, wait, does diagonal count as 5?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, I'm going to go right here.
All right, perfect. So that is Kree. So Roz, you are up. You just saw a rapier flash in front of your eyes, stabbing into this thing. Do you want to try and break out?
Yes, I do.
All right, so give me either an acrobatics or an athletics to see. Wait, hold on one sec. Actually, I don't want to lie to you. Because I'm trying to remember if... No, I think you can try and wiggle it. Yeah. Acrobatics or athletics.
Okay. Let's try again.
I'm sorry, I am eating again because I'm using Michael's channel to launch that mukbang career, fellas. Gotta get it rolling.
So let's see. Okay. So Roz, using your action, you like just wiggle, twist, jump, move, kick, and you manage to get out of this goop.
Hell yeah.
Take a nice fresh gasp of air as you are moved directly south of it.
Okay, excellent.
Oh, also, when you woke up this morning, you were no longer blue.
Oh, nice, good. Okay. Let's see. 1 second. I don't think I want to use any of that yet.
Oh, also, silly me.
Well, I think that might be it for me then. Oh wait, I had you muted, oops.
That's a very intense one. Oh, I'm muted?
No, I was muted. I muted
okay.
myself. I muted you all on accident. Yeah, I just think I don't want to do that. Okay, yeah, I think I'm good for now.
Alrighty. So yeah, you are good, Roz.
Oh wait, I can move still, right?
So if you move out of its reach, it will get an opportunity attack.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But you could move within it. Like, you could, like, squeeze past Nyrad and then, like, squeeze over here or over here if you wanted. But that's up to you.
Okay, now I'm just gonna sit.
Okay. Lausian, you are up, my friend.
Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and do Magic Missile.
Nice, nice. Wasting no time with spell slots. Go for it.
I am not.
Damage. Nice. And you did, like, refill your slots and stuff, right?
Yeah, I did.
Cool. Also, my friend. Oh, wait, I forgot. You actually don't have mage armor. Cracks me up. Alright. But hey, you won't need it for long. Damn. Oh my god. I'm sorry, my friend. Yeah, so that's 3 missiles for 6 total. Nat 1 on the damage. So, yes, Lausian, you see this. You're prepared. You start focusing on your spell. Doesn't come out quite how you thought it would. Maybe just the stress of the day and, you know, all this stuff going on with the dragon. But you fire off those missiles and they plow right into the jelly. And you do see that it does hurt it a little bit. Just not as much as you would have hoped. But it does, after Kari's stab and your firing of said missiles, this thing is starting to look like, it's hard to tell how a slime blob feels, but it just feels like it's a little more erratic now.
Oh, okay.
Not quite as natural and relaxed. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I think I'm good.
Alrighty, keeping that distance. I like it. I like it. So next up would be Tordek.
Yes. Alright. Oh, I'm just double checking some of this nonsense. Alright, I'm gonna run up to him. I'm not gonna rage quite yet, because I feel like there's gonna be like way more of these, right? I don't know. I don't know. I am gonna attack with my axe. God, that 8 hit it, so I'm thinking maybe I will...
Oh yeah, so just also to... So you don't have to use your Great Weapon Master necessarily, but you can.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm thinking like maybe I'm gonna use it.
Yeah, because like if you do, you take a -5 to the attack roll, but if you still hit, then you do all that
+10 to my
damage. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it seems
That's
like
what I'm like. If an 8 hit it, I like my odds.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I'm gonna click that on my attack modifier, and I'm gonna attack with my axe there.
Alrighty, go for it.
Why have I lost my axe somehow? There it is.
Nice. Okay, so what the fuck? I love how it just doesn't tell you the total and instead does whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, so what? I must have rolled like a 15?
Yeah.
Plus my 5 minus a 5?
If you scroll over it, it tells you how it got to
It
that.
usually does. Does it do it for... Oh, yeah, it does. So I rolled, 1d20.
So a 20 plus 3... Wait, oh no, okay, so it's telling you that you rolled a... Okay, so you rolled a 15 plus a 3 plus a 2, giving you 20.
Plus a 2.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, if that was an nat 20, something else comes into play.
Yeah, no, that's weird. Because normally that should like tabulate it all and give us a total instead of giving us this half measure. But okay, cool. That just threw me off. Yeah, so that would be a 15, which still hits. So
nice.
Yeah, roll me that big damage. No.
I'm gonna take that shit, baby.
Tordek, you run right in there at this disgusting slime, seeing your friend your acquaintance Raz climb out of it. How do you kill this thing with your mighty axe?
I would like to just blow it into pieces.
Okay, Tordek comes in swinging, bringing the mighty thing down, just powers right into this core, and as it just shatters upon impact, this jelly literally explodes, shooting yellow goop all over the room, covering everyone around it.
And then I'd like to just lick a little bit of the goop off my axe.
Alrighty.
Meanwhile, I will be spitting the goop out.
Nice. Okay, so anything else, Tordek?
I mean, that's it. I mean, I'd like to, can I look and see if there's more up there? Like,
Sure, if you want to give me a perception check.
I'm on high alert.
So you look around and you think you might have got some of that goop in your eyes. Because yeah, you can't quite see anything really around the room. Looks normal enough.
Okay, I'll just say, not so strong. Those other dwarves must be weak.
All right. So, Nyrad, you're up. You still have a shield in one hand and a torch in the other.
Well, he's dead, so I mean,
Yeah, well, that guy's dead.
I guess I'm just gonna investigate his goo.
Okay.
And what do I find?
Yeah, so you
Sucks, 'cause I was literally planning to go all out on this bitch, and he's just dead.
you investigate his goo.
Yeah, dude, when you get a +10 to your damage, it helps.
There is more goo, and you see a couple little shards of this core, and it just seems to be rock. Might be like some kind of slight engraving going on, but you only have a shard.
I pick up the shards, I guess.
Okay. So we'll say that's your action. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'll just turn around and be like, look what I found.
All right. As you say that, you you look over to Lausian, so excited that, oh, hey, look, I did something. As down upon him falls another one of these jellies. Lausian, give me a acrobatics or athletics as you try to avoid this thing as it comes to grab you with its goo. Awesome.
That's all right.
That is good. And unfortunately, it's not good enough, as this thing encases you in its goop. You are now holding your breath inside this jelly. So, with that, Kari, you are up. Yet again, another one. These guys just keep getting grabbed by these slime balls. You guys warned them, but they keep walking right into them.
Yes. All right. Let me think. So we got 30 feet of movement. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 20. Well, I don't want to block him. So if I go here, can I stab him still?
Go where?
Oh,
Right
if I
there?
go right here, can I still stab him from there?
Yeah, you can stab him. Shit. I'm just trying to think. Let me just double check something on your sheet. I just want to clarify. It's funny because Rogue was my first character I played, and I still forget things at times. Is 5 feet, is incapacitated. Yeah, I mean, he's not incapacitated, so I'd say you still get sneak attack. He's just grappled.
Cool. So
yeah.
what I'm gonna go ahead and do is try and stab this fucker with my rapier.
Go for it.
Right here.
Rapper.
Right here.
All right.
All right. So, yet again, these things, they're very slow. You're able to stab right into that bad boy, so roll me that damage. Nice, so we'll ignore the plus numbers, because that's thinking that you got the crit on the advantage, so that's a 9 plus 9, so 18 as you pierce right into this thing. You just strike true, stabbing the core yet again.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my bonus to disengage,
Go for it.
and I'm just sort of gonna move up behind this pillar.
Alrighty, you do that just fine. Roz, what do you do as you spit the goop out of your mouth?
I think you maybe muted yourself.
Sure did.
Yep,
let's
I'm
see.
like, I don't hear him, but...
But maybe.
Um. I'm just gonna do your standard firebolt on this guy.
Go for it. Use that cantrip, baby. Holy shit!
Oh, well, there you go.
Roll me that crit damage. Woo, lord.
Hell,
Nat
hell
20.
yeah.
Nice.
Oh, man, good thing I did. Fuck.
So, yeah, you
Right, like that.
fire a bolt right into this bad boy. It starts to like burn a little bit. The goo kind of sizzles at the touch. And it's still
Gross.
standing, but it's not looking great.
Alrighty.
Boy.
I think that's it for me.
Alright, so next up, Lausian, do you want to try and break free of this thing?
Yeah.
Alright, give me athletics or dexterity. Oh, you better do good, buddy. Oh, damn.
Not good enough.
You wriggle and writhe, but somehow it almost seems like this thing is growing in whichever direction you move, and you are just still trapped inside the bad boy. But luckily enough, you do still have a good amount of air. So, is there anything else you would like to try to do? I don't know if you have any bonus actions that could help you here.
I don't believe so. So I think I'm done.
Alrighty, so Tordek, slayer of jellies, drinker of wines, what do you
Layer of
do?
jellies.
Alright, I mean, now I'll... You know, he's still trapped. First, I'm gonna enter a rage.
Nice, he's angry.
You know, let go, my friend. Let me click that nonsense. Rage. And then, hold on, I need to roll a D8. Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh my god.
Let me roll a D8.
I love this so much. Let's see what you get.
I get a 1, which means shadowy tendrils lash around me, and each creature of my choice that I can see within 30 feet must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 necrotic damage.
You also gain 1d12 necrotic or temporary hit points. So
What's that mean, temporary hit points? Just like
So-
health?
Yeah, if you look at your sheet right below your current hit points, there's a spot for temporary hit points. So when you roll the d12, you can put whatever you get there, and that basically those will take damage before your actual hit points.
Oh, very nice.
Mhm.
Man, I wish there were more creatures around me right now.
All right, so what is the con save for this though? Oh, so the spell save DCs equals 8 plus proficiency plus your con. So for you, that is your con is +3 plus 8 is 11 plus proficiency, so it'd be 13. Okay, so that's a succeed of 13. Con save. Oh, that's the wrong button. All right, so is this a save or suck or save or half?
I don't know.
Let's see. Must see the Constitution or take. Okay, so the tendrils reach out unfortunately, they do nothing. Oh yeah, did you roll your d12?
No, do I have to roll a d12?
Yeah. So you'll still roll one, and then you get whatever the roll is.
Oh, I thought it said 1d12 necrotic damage.
No. So there's the 1d12 necrotic damage if they fail.
Oh,
the
there's
throw.
there's 1d12 of temporary hit points. I understand.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I get 6 temporary hit points.
Yeah, exactly.
I see now. Thank you.
No problem. So as you rage, tendrils reach out. You feel better, but now I feel better. But it does not look like it hurt the jelly.
Well, then I'm going to.
The shadows just intermingled with the goo, like moved around them.
I will run up to it and. Can I combine Reckless Attack and Great Weapon Master?
What's Reckless Attack again? That's one of your features, right? Or is that because of rage?
It's just one of my features. Yeah, it says I can throw a side concern for defense and attack with advantage, but then if I'm attacked before my next turn,
yeah, no,
they will also have advantage.
This is one of the reasons barbarians like this feat. Yeah, you can definitely.
If I can just take advantage on it, then
yeah, you can definitely use that.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna attack it recklessly.
Alrighty,
using my Great Weapon Master feat with my great sword.
Here's my great.
Or with my great axe, I mean.
Or my great.
Oh, I guess I'll move up to it first. Sorry.
That would help.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it from next to it, actually. Yeah.
There you go. All right, roll me that
And then
attack.
I'll attack with my great axe.
That reckless attack. Oh my god! Nice.
I guess I didn't need to
oh,
recklessly do that, but
hey, a
I'm
nat
gonna
20
really
is
fuck it up.
still a nat 20, so even though it's getting a minus, it's still a yeah. So yeah, roll me that big old freaking Great Weapon Master damage. Not. Oh my god. Nice.
I'm gonna really try to fuck it up.
Yeah, so hold on, let me move Lassen so I can see a little better. Yeah, so good God, Slayer of Jellies, how do you kill this one?
This one, I'd like to cleave it in half. I'd like to take a little bit of hair off of Lausian's head too.
Alright.
I'd like to give him a little haircut. I'd like to trim his bangs.
With such an amazing swipe, you swing your axe, angling just above Lausian's head. You could swear you actually see a couple hairs come off the top of his head as you literally hit the core like a baseball bat, and it flies out of the jelly and crashes into the wall, shattering into a million pieces. And this jelly also just slides down into a slime of nothing on the floor.
Love it. Oh, it's such a shame there's not another one like nearby because I just rolled a crit.
Oh yeah, because then you can transfer the damage.
I could have done another attack.
Yep. All right, but with that, everything seems calm for now. So, my friends, you have just killed some jellies. What do you do?
What's going on? Like, I can't touch a jelly today. What's going on, guys?
Yeah, Naira's just walking back and forth with the torch.
I want to touch some jellies, and y'all are just like, nah.
I'm gonna say, trust me, it's not that great.
You can still eat some jellies.
I'll eat some jellies.
I'll eat some jellies.
Are you gonna eat the jelly?
No, I'm not going to eat the jelly. Are you insane?
I mean, I don't know. You're the one
know
who
what? No,
carried your
fuck it.
brother's
Fuck it, we're-
dead hand.
Tell me, I'm gonna eat some jelly. Is there some roll I gotta do for this?
Give me a Constitution save.
Save. Oh shit. Constitution.
All right. Okay. Surprisingly enough, you bite into this thing. It's kind of bitter, but it does remind you of jelly that you would put on toast. Just not exactly a flavor that you like. And
Hey.
you swallow it, and your body feels normal. For some
Hey, y'all got like
reason.
a bag we can put some of this stuff in for like food later?
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Oh, that was very loud. My apologies. Oh, where's this at? I can't even see it. Or wait, can you guys even hear that, or is that just me?
I don't hear anything.
I don't-
Oh, okay, thank God. All right, we're good. All right. Sorry, Street. But anyways, continue. Does anyone have a bag? Sounds good, Sean.
I will. I'll go over to Curry and clap him on the back and say, "Good shot."
And I will mildly flinch when he does that.
Gotcha. So, crew, what do we do? Do we think it all ends here, or what's happening?
No, I'm gonna say, that can't be it. I've hardly broken a sweat.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say, Myriad? Myriad. Myrad.
Nyrad. Mm-hmm.
Mayrad. Okay.
Nyrad.
You're lucky I changed my name before I joined because it was a lot more confusing.
Oh, yeah.
Just say, blah, 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 blah. Hey, did you see anything about that, did you get a chance to look at that altar before that thing dropped down on you?
I mean, there's blood on it as we all saw, but I really couldn't like piece together what the blood really was.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to the altar,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna take out my dagger,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna cut my hand, and I'm gonna wipe my blood on the altar.
Oh,
All right, yeah. So you do that. We'll just say you take a single point of damage, and as your blood sits upon the altar, you particularly, especially with your kind of attunement to the spiritual world, it almost seems like a whisper, but you do hear what sounds like a choir of people, and you just hear one phrase. You hear, "Greed is good." Y'all are able to hear that,
Gordon Gecko.
right? Greed is good, very faintly.
And then I'm going to sort of turn around and look at everyone else and see if anyone else heard that or if I just heard that.
All right. Everyone else, you did not hear that, so you just see Kari looking at all you guys.
I'm just gonna say, well, that was underwhelming.
Say, yeah, no, I thought something would happen, and then I'm just sort of gonna.
Can I, inspect the walls for secret passages?
You can.
Because that was a thing.
Yep, they did mention that they had came across one like that. Which wall
Yeah,
are you
okay.
checking toward?
I'm down here in the south.
Yeah, give me perception with advantage, especially due to your stone knowing.
My stone knowing.
Yes.
Good thing that was with advantage, because that first roll was ass.
All right, and then everybody else, if you want to check a particular area, just let me know, and I'll also let you roll.
I'll hit this back wall behind the altar.
And I'll do up here.
All right,
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, so Keegan, I'm
Perception, you said?
standing next to you right now, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You said perception, right, Meyore?
Yes.
So I'll say, noticing that I don't think Keegan probably noticed anything, I'm going to go ahead and also give perception a shot on that same wall.
Go for it. Yeah.
I want to argue a strength check because what if one of those like pushy wall ones, you know? Where, like,
You're
you have
just
to
like
push it.
smacking all the walls.
Yeah, this
It's a real
smacking the
push wall.
Lausian, are you wanting to check anything, or are you just keeping an eye on things?
I'm just gonna keep an eye on things since I'm kind of by the entryway.
Okay. We'll
I just see everyone smacking the wall.
Nice. Kari, you look at the wall. It is very smooth. You're looking for any oddities, but you just can't quite seem to find it. Cardle, you fumble around behind the altar, just kind of smacking and grabbing at any sort of like hole or dent or anything in the wall you can find, but it is quite smooth. You don't really find anything. Tordek, you right there, you see where Kari is looking, and you, with all of your knowledge of, dwarving infrastructure and whatnot, and just, how we do like to hide things, you do notice just the slightest, like less than a millimeter, there is a square indentation in front of Kari. And in addition, Raz, up to the north, you look around, but you're not quite able to find anything. So, Tordek, you see the square indentation.
I'd like to tell Kari, I'd say, push right there.
And I poke it.
Okay, yes, Kari, as you push that spot, you do see as the wall kind of goes inwards a little bit with the indentation and then slides to the side to reveal a secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Wah, wah, wah.
I turn to Torder and Tordek.
Tordek.
All right, hey, can everyone just go say their names real quick because I'm not doing it great.
Nyrad.
Not Myra.
Nyrad.
Nyrad. Okay,
There we go, yeah.
Boy, that Bill Nye is rad.
got it.
Awesome. So that is Nyrad. Oh my god, I am so sorry. Everyone, describe your characters for our good old Kari as he saw you all, and I totally forgot to have you describe yourselves.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Nyrad, you go first. Nyrad.
Nyrad, sorry, I gotta go. I am 6'2". I weigh 220. I'm 27 years old,
He
and
gets
I
your
am a
weight.
blue dragonborn. I'm a male, of course, and I'm a royal soldier from the military. I had these 3 great buddies, but they died horrendously. And I can show you one of their hands. I can show you.
I mean, what the fuck?
I can show you one of their hands. I have one of their hands actually. We have it around here somewhere,
You
right?
asked to see the hand. I asked to see the hand.
But yeah, my backstory is basically that.
All right. Oh, he also forgot the most important part. The very odd part of this Dragonborn is his gigantic, magnificent beard.
Yeah, my beard. It's pretty great. I got jealous of my brother, and the magician fucked it up.
Okay. Yeah, Tordek. You want to describe Tordek to...
Yeah, I mean, Tordek's a gray dwarf, so he's got sort of ashen skin. He's only 4'5" and 147 pounds. He's got a long gray beard, and he's got a some brown and gray hair and some brown eyes. He's short, but he's strong.
All right, and Lausian, what do you look like?
Well, I am a high elf. I am 5 foot. I weigh 150 pounds. I have black eyes and bronze skin and black hair. Good thing this character sheet's a thing, because I would have forgotten all of that.
What are you wearing?
Oh, I can't remember that.
I'm wearing chainmail armor. I forgot to mention that as well.
I think the last time I've described what I wore was like 8 months ago, Michael.
He's wearing your typical scholarly
and
robes.
describing it too.
And Roz, what do you look like?
Roz is a cat boy.
Cat boy.
Not because I'm a furry, just, it happened to be that way.
I didn't think that at all.
He's 6 feet tall. He's got black hair and green eyes. Wearing kind of black and green pirate leathers. Also have a weapon that looks like this. Just put it in the Discord chat there.
Did you actually get your dagger, pistol, sword drawing? Yeah, you did. Nice.
So basically, the knife has been welded onto the gun. So when I use spells, it looks like I'm shooting them out of the gun. Because the knife is actually my spell focus. But there you go.
I enjoyed this
Does the gun work
modification.
as a gun?
It also works as a gun, yes.
Love it.
All right, so Tordek and Kari, you both just saw this passageway open to the south. The rest of you can hear the grinding of stone.
So
Yeah, I'll just tell them all. I'll say, this way.
I'll look at Tordek and say, "You do the honors, my friend," and then I sort of back up to let him go in first.
Yeah, I'll start walking in.
All right, so
I'm
Tordek.
assuming we heard the door open, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I also just told you all.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
missed that part.
So, you guys, Tordek, you do see a door in front of you. It is a heavy wooden door, but it does appear to be rotting. Do you try to
can I
open it or
can I just
smash
open it?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, it looks to be open.
Yeah, so you go to open the door, and it opens just fine, if not a little rickety, just from the years. I can also get rid of that. Just let me. There we go. Ah, shit.
Like we got a few options.
There we go. Yeah, so as you open that southern door, you come into a narrow passage. Also, just to describe this place a little bit better, the ceilings are about 10 feet high and flat. The doors, as we saw, kind of carved into the wall, almost invisible, and are kind of dusty, gross wooden doors with debris everywhere. But yeah, so you come to the small hallway. It appears to go to the northwest, and also there is another door to the east.
All right. Well, it looks like Kari is exploring. I'm going to follow him.
All right, Kree, you come to a dead end. You can give me an intelligence
follow him?
check if you. Yeah, you guys can follow. He opened the door.
Can we follow him, by the way?
Follow who?
Oh, everyone's going this way. Okay. It was glitching for a second.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Kree, if you'd like, you can give me an intelligence check really quick, just to see if you figure something out.
Elegant. Oh,
Yeah.
boy. All right.
Yeah, it is easy enough to think, like, based on where you've been and where you've come from. You have an idea that this dead end, the other side, is probably the hallway. So, if you would like to investigate further, you could do either a perception or investigation with advantage based on that knowledge.
I'll go ahead and do I guess, investigation.
Go for it. Yeah, so
Oh, damn!
you, after seeing
Shit.
Tordek point it out, you do see another one of these small square indents in the stone. Just like the one you used to open the previous door.
I poke it.
Alright, yeah, you push it in. Just like the other, the wall kind of goes back with the receding button a little bit further, and then it slides to the side into the wall, revealing the entrance of the temple.
Oh, so where we started.
Yes.
I look back at everyone and
So
say,
interesting.
Yep.
And
Wait, I'm so confused.
Hey, wait. I
Oh,
call everyone
okay.
over and I say, hey, let's look in this.
Yeah, let's
Collapse,
take a look at-
right?
yes.
Must be a thing.
So, okay, so just to point everything out that we've seen so far. So far, Tordek saw the dead end that Kari went into, and then he also saw a door to the east. The room that Kari just ran into, that he would recall, is a it is a room that the dwarves had previously checked in and were in the process of excavating. But they had not found anything as of yet in there.
Okay. So, probably nothing in here then.
Yeah.
So, I look back and say, false alarm. Continue on.
Perhaps we should check the other door.
Good point.
Good point. Can I go to the other door and see if it's
Yeah, go for it.
unlocked?
Yeah, give it a twist.
I'm gonna give it a little twisty.
All right, and yet again, this door, while rusty and gross, is okay. It opens fine enough with a nice creak.
I'm
And
assuming
inside-
this is just a dead end.
Yeah, my apologies. I got stuck on my voice for a second. But yes, as you walk in there, in the room, you see to the northeast side is completely collapsed, covered in rubble. You also just get a slight smell of rot, but other than that, this does appear to be a dead end.
Can I investigate the walls
Yeah, go for it.
or some things?
Or some things.
Well, that's not gonna do it even with advantage.
Yeah, so Tordek, as you look around, you don't see any of the indentations you've seen previously.
I'm going to go ahead and inspect the walls I'm at as well.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Give me perception or investigation. Okay.
Oh, damn.
Not a lot of walls to look at in here.
Yeah, so Lassian, the wall you're looking at just looks like a collapsed tunnel. Looks like this might have been a room before, but it's down under.
Well, darn.
Oh my god, all of us.
Yeah, you don't find anything on the south side.
Okay, I'll go ahead and give it a shot.
Go for
I'm
it.
gonna do investigation.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Finally.
Kind of where are you looking at?
Oh man, I gotta pick a spot. Okay, well, that looks like rubble to me. I'm gonna look at this wall right here.
Okay. Yeah, so you really know what you're looking for now. You look all around this room, honestly, starting with your position in the corner you see. You, with those keen eyes, do not see a single surface in this room that is like the two you've seen previously.
I look at Tordek the Duragar and I say, "You guys live underground. Like, how about you start digging?"
Wait, is that? Can we dig out of it?
You can try.
Can I just start hitting the wall at random? Is there a luck element to this?
What random wall are you trying? Are you trying to hit like the rubble with the collapsed tunnel, or just
Which
start?
one did he look at?
What
Did he look at the south wall or the east wall?
So he started with the southeast wall, but he got a good look around the entire room and did not see anything.
Oh, so there's nothing in here at all.
Well, not that he could see. I kind of got zoned out double checking a note, so I didn't see if he told you guys that there was nothing else in this room.
Oh, I mean, I assume, considering he asked me to start digging.
Oh, yeah, I guess I meant, like, there's nothing. Maybe try digging at the rubble.
Perhaps in the hallway there's more? I don't know.
I
feel like we might have missed something.
Or perhaps a different wall in the other room.
I'm gonna wait before they leave. I'm gonna stop everyone. I'm gonna yell at Raz and say, "Hey, get back in here!" And I'm gonna say, "So, worth pointing out, when I wiped my blood on the altar, a ghost told me that greed is good." I don't know if that's relevant to
what
you
is
all.
good? What do you say?
Greed.
Greed. Okay.
So I don't know if maybe we could try throwing some money on the altar.
Not a terrible idea.
Just thought no one else heard it, so I wasn't sure if I'd actually heard it. But it's not looking like there's much back here.
Oh, let's give it a shot.
Alright, I'll follow them out.
Alrighty.
Can I, as I walk by these walls, can I check for any little nodules?
Sure. If you want to give me like a check every like 3 squares.
Sure. Hold on, let me move a little further in. I just is there more?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Nope. Okay.
The first bit of wall. Don't really see anything.
I know that answer. Let's check over here.
While he's doing that, I dropped a piece of gold on the altar.
All right.
Am I still getting advantage on these?
Yeah, you are getting advantage. You can reason the rest of the hallway you're looking at. It is smooth. This is some fine stonework, but you don't see any indentations.
Damn.
Roz, as you drop a coin on the altar, it kind of bounces off the altar at first, kind of landing on the blood, and it almost looks like the blood like pulses a little bit, just slightly. But nothing else happens after you do that.
I have an idea. Hear me out here. I'm being serious, no jokes. Do we have the hand?
Oh, yeah, you have the hand, dog.
Alright, I'm gonna place my friend's hand on the altar.
Your brother's hand.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. Sorry, my brother's hand on the altar. I'm doing it.
He's turning in his grave.
Okay, you put your brother's rotting like hand and forearm, I'll add, on the altar. And I guess we'll find out what happens next session when we come back next week. Because that is a nice, perfect spot for us to end for tonight.
Yes, my brother's hand is a perfect way to end.